What's up, guys? Well, I did nothing today. Uh, just being honest, I didn't really do much of anything. It was raining here today. I worked, I ran my company, I came home, ran around with my daughter, and I got a package. I guess I'll share that with you. But for the most part, I didn't do a whole lot of anything today. But in order to make a video and do some content, we're going to do a quick little review of what's in my box over there because I just like making videos for you guys and you guys like watching them, so I like making them. So we're going to look and see what I've stacked that box with. So we'll do that tonight. Try to get this video done in about 12 to 15 minutes and you'll be on your way. So at least stick around for, most of it. Don't just drop off after 6 minutes and we'll go from there. So what I picked up or got a package delivered today, I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace. He was selling some Mac tools. So we picked up this Mac 1/4" drive ratchet. This is a MR5. Nice little ratchet. I had a 3/8 drive version of this. I think I sold it because I cannot locate it. So my assumption is that I got rid of it at some point in time. But yeah, that's a nice little ratchet. And then also I got a ratcheting screwdriver. Now, I was a little bit taken back, if you will, on this Mac screwdriver. It came with all the bits. It's got a head full of bits in it. Let's see if I can do this off camera here. Hang on. Ugh. Bear with me. So it came with Phillips, 1/4" drive, flatheads, Torx, and then it's got a couple hex in there as well. But the feel, this is a rubberized grip. There's your part number, SBDR8. It feels better than my Snap-on. And by Snap-on, I'm referring to this guy here. I like this one here. I won it from a fellow YouTuber. And I love the fact that it does have the interchangeable shafts. But this one here is longer, and you don't have the same girth around the, yes, I said girth, the same girth around the handle, and I like having the bigger girth. It's just, I'm familiar with that size. I like that feel of it, and I like having a bigger handle. If you look at all the other screwdrivers I primarily use, they seem to have a little bit larger handle, and I like that feel, which is why I primarily like Snap-on screwdrivers, although I have some others as well. But this one here took me by surprise. I was really impressed with it. I'm still impressed with it. Nice smooth action. I don't think it's any better than Snap-on. I don't think it's any worse than Snap-on. Snap-on does sound a little bit finer than the Mac one. I don't know if there's a variation in tooth count, but I like this really. I like the length of it. I like the size of it, the diameter of it, and it feels really nice in the hand. So I would encourage you guys to check out these Mac ratcheting screwdrivers if you don't currently own one. So that's going to go in the salvage yard box so we can use it. Let's see here. Let me grab a light. Move some of my junk around here. Oop, don't fall. Okay. All right, I even have somewhere to sit down. Okay, so what's in the old Snap-on box? So first of all, you'll see that new stickers on there. I think we're all stickered up. Just some of the brands that I support, right? Snap-on, some of the car brands, which are just ones I picked up at a estate auction. Not necessarily mean I'm using those products or anything like that. What we have in the box, which is a lot of what you guys have already seen. I have the Craftsman stuff here in the bottom, which is all SAE up to 1 3/16, I think it is. Then we have our Wright tools, our universal swivel deeps. We have our Snap-on metric set from like 8 to 22 shallow chrome 6-point. Then we have our 12-point Wright tool, 3/8 drive. We have a little scrape brush, a bunch of bits and bolts that go to various vehicles that probably never got put back. I have a lonely, I believe this is a industrial socket here. It is a, what size is that? That is a 1-incher, 12 point. We have our Vim sockets here. I got a random right tool socket there, but these Vims are really very useful. I love this tray, really easy to access, and these are low profile sockets, but I use those 1/4-inch drive sockets a lot. Over here on the side, we've got our Craftsman ratchets, SK extensions, a couple universal swivels, more 1/4-inch drive ratchets, small screwdrivers, extensions, random sockets, that are like Mac and other ones that just don't necessarily have a home, terminal wrench, ratcheting wrench, so on and so forth. Keep all of our ratchets here. We've got our snap-on 1/2-inch drives, our snap-in 3/8 drives, our 1/4-inch drive master force, our right tools 3/8 and 1/2-inch, and then the standard length snap-on. I almost said Craftsman. My God, nothing against Craftsman, it's just that I don't have any need for Craftsman tools right now. They come back to America, then maybe we'll talk again. Okay, first drawer here is screwdrivers and stuff. We've got some pliers that are misplaced. This plier should be over here, but this drawer is going kind of crazy. Just random cutters, pliers, Diamond and Knipex and Snap-on and Mac. Then we have some more screwdrivers over here, some posi drives, ratcheting screwdriver, which I didn't know I had in there. That's going to be interesting. More of your instinct handles type screwdrivers. You never have enough screwdrivers, guys, I'm telling you. Radiator hose pick, Allen keys, flashlight, small picks, another Snap-on ratchet there. Forgot about that one. A small little breaker bar, some paint pens, which is really important when you're pulling things off. You can mark things so that you know how to put it back together. I've learned that. A little bit of a mechanic's tip. So I have an assortment of colors to kind of help me keep things in check. Second drawer down, we have our wrenches and prying tools. We got our adjustables from Ulsa Tools. We have our Knipex to Snap-on. Our Ulsa Tools indexable pry bar, awesome. Did a video on that. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to check it out. I've already used this thing several times. As you can see there, I've already been beaten on it. It worked out great. Absolutely, unequivocally, no problems with that pry bar whatsoever. I saved myself a lot of money because I got a line on a Snap-on one. I got a buddy that's gonna hook me up with a Snap-on one via CAT. I'm gonna buy that one. But this here is gonna be the primary one that lives in my salvage yard box. Couple extra long screwdrivers here. My wrench drawer is kind of like out of control right now. I kind of taught myself through the years, I don't necessarily need to look at a bolt and try to say, okay, this is a 15 or a 14 or whatever. I can look at it and pretty much identify the socket that it goes to, just the way the size of the head, and I just kind of do it the old school way, and that seems to work. So when it comes to wrenches, I can pretty much do the same thing. But here recently, Jerry had a bunch of gear wrench ratcheting wrenches, and I know it's gear wrench, I know it's Taiwan. I think these are Taiwan, hell, they may be China. But he had a whole bunch of these and he could not get rid of them. And so we came up with a good little deal. I think I paid like $2 a wrench or something like that for them, and got a whole bunch of them, metric ones. And so I just tossed them in here because I didn't have any ratcheting wrenches in my box. Everything was just, standard stuff. So that was nice to add those. And you can see here, I got a whole bunch. But I got Snap-ons in here. I've got a couple of German brands in here. I've got Cobalt. I got a random, this is a Mac 1 1/16 crowfoot that I found. I think I paid like $1 for it from Jerry. I've got another crowfoot here. This is a line crowfoot, and this is this is Cornwell, and it's 11/16. It's a random one I just picked up for a couple cents. Couple older Cornwell wrenches. This guy here came in handy when I was taking apart that lift kit from my Chevy truck, my '96 Chevy truck. taking apart that rough country lift kit. This Cornwell wrench here came in handy, man. It came in clutch. I needed it. I needed everything about it. I needed the size. I needed the profile, the shape, the length, the leverage. I mean, it came in clutch, and it worked tremendously well. Even with the impact pounding on the opposite side, no slippage or nothing like that. Could not be happier with that. Even got a Cobalt in here, one of those Cobalts that everybody loves that was actually made by Williams. I had the whole set, like a whole metric set on top of that, like a dummy. I sold it. So, you know, you live, you learn, right? But got one of those in here, but that's my wrench jar. And yes, this box weighs a ton. The last jar here, we're gonna make our time, boys. The last jar here, we've got our pulley. We have another set of, this is a set of metric half-inch drive impacts from Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh Pro. We have a short of shallows from Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh Pro metric, and I think the smaller shallow ones have more sizes than the deeps. And I do have like a 19 millimeter that has a lug nut stuck on it that I've been trying to get free. So hopefully I'll get that knocked out of there and I can get that socket back added to here, because that sucks not having it. I also have my cheap set of Icon sockets in here. This is a SAE set, like 5/16 up to like 1 inch or whatever. They're chromes. They're just in here just to be in here, really. I've never even used them. A couple pliers, flat mouth, and a serrated one. Smooth jaw, I guess is what it should be. Smooth jaw versus a serrated jaw. Large pry bar snap on. My Right Tool sponsored wrenches here. Right Tools gave me these for free. No ambiguity there. I'm thankful. Blessed is probably the better way to put it, that I get a sponsor from Right Tools. But here's a metric set up to 3/4 inch all the way from 3/8 inch. These are the Right Grip 2.0 wrenches. I have not got a chance to use them yet, although I hope to at some point in time, and I'll let you know how well they perform and go from there. Got more additional little small cutters, more pullers, multimeter, couple bit sets, tape measure, blue point, more cutters, needle nose pliers. So in this box, man, it is stacked pretty decent, right? And most people would ask me, like, man, will you take all that crap to the junkyard? Well, yeah, I do. And that's because I don't necessarily know. You do your research on something. If you're gonna take the suspension kit, that's a good example. That's something I didn't know was there. I saw it, and I had, I had to get it, right? Because I'm not gonna pass that up for what I paid for it. So I didn't do any prior research to know exactly what size fasteners are on there. What am I gonna need? Do I have everything I need? So for me, being a novice mechanic or DIY mechanic or whatever, I have to carry more than what a traditional mechanic would carry, because I don't necessarily always know what I'm going to need. So I try to take a little bit more to make sure I can offset not having what I may need to have at the time. But I do try to do my research before I go pull apart to know what I'm going to need, and I try to make sure I have those things accounted for. I still screw up. It's just the nature of the game. I can tell you multiple times I've gone and not had what I need. I carry a 3/8 drive impact. I also have a whole jar full of battery tools. So I got the M18s, M12s, ratchets. I got it all. So I grab, I keep this one here always. It stays with this box and this setup, no matter whatever, no matter what, it stays here. And then we have our Capri set here. This is the Capri, I think this is the Hex. That's a torque set. I bought that torque set. That's a complete set there, all the way up to like T80. I bought it because I loaned the set to a guy at the salvage yard last time I was there, and he walked away with it and didn't return it to me. So I got pissed, and I decided to, I can go out and get another set, and I just got over it and called it a day. But here's a hex set all the way up to 14, starting from 3 all the way up to 14. So I bought these two sets just to make sure that I had what I need. when I'm there, because you know I'm about 30 minutes away, and if I get there and I don't have what I need, I'm not going to go all the way home, grab it, and then drive all the way back. That's not going to happen. So when I'm there, I'm there. So, but that's my salvage yard box. Like I said, I didn't know that I forgot that I had this ratcheting one in here, the snap-on one. So I'll probably end up swapping that guy out, put that Mac one over there in this box, and you know, I'll run with that for a little while, see how things work out, and go from there. So, all right, guys, that's my video for tonight. Hope you like my pickup. Like I said, I got just a recap real quick. I got the Mac ratcheting screwdriver, and I got a small Mac 1/4" drive ratchet. Pretty cool. Pretty happy about those two little pickups. Paid $50 for them. Not a bad little price. Free shipping. The guy hooked it up pretty nicely for me. So hope you guys liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Midwest_tool_review. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.